Hello, I'm Bernie in Slovakia and I will be recording Anissa's praise report. He decided to change me. Today's promise. Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Jeremiah 32 verse 27. Hello, dear brides. I would like to praise our beloved for how he can turn everything in my life for good. Recently, the whole family, including my earthly husband, met my godmother after 2 years. It was amazing. We had a lot of laughs, and much to my surprise, we got lots of compliments from her. Specifically me about how great and happy I look, despite my late pregnancy. Well, I must say that what she saw was definitely the love, peace, and look that the Lord gives me because I look to Him, thanks to Restore Ministries International, despite the many negative things about my earthly husband that have not improved in the last 2 years, but worsened. Then she gave a beautiful compliment to my earthly husband and our whole family, and said that she was very happy for us. And I can tell that it was really sincere from her. All praise to the Lord. It wouldn't be anything special, but I have to say that this was the woman who called me just before our wedding, warning and begging me not to marry my earthly husband. It was a long and difficult phone call because she was really worried about my future. Her children visited us abroad at that time and noticed many strange things on my earthly husband. At that time it made me rather angry than think about what she was telling me, but very soon after the wedding I regretted not listening to her. For the sake of discretion I will not go into details, but my praise is about how amazingly the Lord can change and turn even the worst scenarios, and all things work together for good to them that love Him. At the time she called me, I thought that the Lord would change my earthly husband. Well, He did not. He decided to change me pretty much. As for the warnings about my earthly husband, she was right about many things, and as I mentioned before, since then many things have not gotten better, but have gotten worse, although I believe the Lord is constantly working on him, and in due time will draw him fully to Himself. The result of the Lord's work on me was a number of joyful compliments that we received even on this recent visit, and my heart was jumping with joy long after that because of how the Lord acted in my life. Praise the Lord. Dear brides, my message to all brides to be is marry a believing man who knows the Lord. Because if you are a believing woman and he is not, it is very problematic in everyday life in many things to be of the same mind, as the Lord instructs us in Romans 12, verse 16, and also in Ephesians 5, verse 22, to be subject if your husband solves and sees things and problems with a worldly way of thinking. And don't mistakenly think, like I did, that you will bring him to the Lord and show him the right way. No, no, the Lord gave spiritual authority to men over women, and not the other way around. Otherwise, I will tell you from my own experience that it does not work at all, and it will get you many problems. And for those who follow the path like me, or just now you are going through a dark valley from which you feel there is no way out, do not despair. Learn all the principles explained by Restore Ministries International. Look to the Lord, accept Him as your first love and heavenly husband, and the impossible will become possible. You will shine with happiness and experience peace and joy again. Thank you, my beloved, for everything. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God. Romans 8, verse 28. They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. Psalm 34, verse 6. Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Jeremiah 32, verse 27. Ah, sovereign God, you have made the heavens and the earth by your great power and outstretched arm. Nothing is too hard for you. Jeremiah 32, verse 17.